I was recently elected to this council in part on a reform redevelopment platform and agenda. And as council member Quirk Silva was just stating, we're moving very rapidly on this. When I was first made aware of this plan by staff, I indicated that I thought it would be better to hold tight. This is basketball season, and often someone will do a fake, and when someone really goes with the fake, there can be bad consequences that result from that. The way that I understand the legal situation is that either this is Fullerton's money and it is protected and the state may not be able to take it away, or it is not. Legally, it is the state's to be able to repossess this money. So since if the state does take an overt act to recover this money, it's going to be worked out in the courts ultimately anyway. So the idea of moving very swiftly to try to protect, first of all, something that may never happen, and then second of all, whether it's really legal or not, is the determining factor, not whether we obligate these funds today. What really was a tipping point for me, and I intend to oppose this, is this article put out by a national columnist, national syndicated columnist, Deborah Saunders, in SF Gate, which is the online version of the San Francisco Chronicle. And Governor Brown himself, in this story, it refers first to a 1998 Public Policy Institute report that found that redevelopment agencies generate only slightly more than half of the property tax revenues they receive each year that they consume, in other words. I'm aware of Dr. Dardia's study in 1998. It's one of my primary concerns about this activity. But what was really disturbing, and what led me to believe that the state of understanding of what happens in redevelopment is so bad, was what Governor Brown himself had said in the story. As mayor of Oakland, he previously had been a fan of redevelopment. And it says, as Brown told the League of California Cities last week when he was mayor, he, quote, liked redevelopment. I didn't quite understand it. It seemed kind of magical. It was the money that you could spend on stuff that they wouldn't otherwise let you spend. So in at least the same vein that a single case often makes for bad law, I think that for us to make this move is a little bit premature, and whether or not there are votes on the council to do this and pledge this money, I don't know whether that would have any effect really in the long-term determination. What makes it difficult, though, for me to oppose this is that these are pledged to infrastructure of the type projects that I could support. So I will take that exception that I certainly don't oppose some of these uses. I think they were well chosen, certainly in a very short time frame, but I shall be voting against this, Mr. Mayor.